check
With me and
this
my
out. If
sister.
you are from the, hold on,
Yeah,
I want
but
to
when
answer
we
this
had that
question.
come to the house, I'll
I
let you know
want
at
to
that time
answer
too that
his
we're not different.
question. He asked a question. I just want to answer it real quick.
Hear his question. I'm sorry.
So, yes, you can be Pan African and be FBA. FBA ain't a group that you join. It's either you are of the lineage or you're not. It don't matter what your views are. It don't matter what your ideology is. It don't matter if you got one leg and hopping down the street. If you are of the lineage and you can trace your people back to the first census in this country, I say the first ones, then more than likely you are of the lineage. So it don't matter how your views are, the way that you see the world. If you are of the lineage, you are of the lineage. I don't like Dwayne Wade. I don't like the way he's doing with his child, but he's still from the lineage though. So
Right.
just because you Pan African, that don't negate your lineage, and I hope that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense because Pan Africanism is a movement, not a lineage. Yeah, but the American Indians, that is a lineage of people. That's where I'm just like, when did American Indians start calling themselves foundational Black Americans?
Man, okay. Well, let me show you.
And
Let me show you
also
real quick.
knowing
I'm
that
gonna tell you real quick.
1526
My
FBA refers,
grandmother, my
real
grandmother
quick, I'm
turned
sorry, sir. I just want
my
to finish.
grandmother
I'm
turned
sorry, no
90.
shade.
Solana, you're over
But
talking the host. You're over talking the host.
1526 refers to
My
Yo, you gotta stop
grandmother,
screaming,
1526,
Solani.
sir.
Solani, stop screaming into the mic. That's the host talking.
my grandmother is
I'm
90
sorry.
years old, and she identifies as Black American, but she also acknowledges the fact that she is American Indian. Now, this is a 90-year-old woman. The reason I even started doing my genealogy was because of her. She told me about her Indian ties and how we were involved in the Indian Removal Act. This is my grandmother on my father's side, okay? So even though she acknowledges her lineage as far as American Indian goes, as far as American Indian and freedman goes, right? She still acknowledges the fact that she is a Black woman. Does that make sense?
Oh, it does.
Okay. Because we are a people who have had our ethnogenesis in this country.
But
And
okay,
that's what
what's
FBA, that's
FBA
what FBA
1526,
represents.
sir? You know what that date represents, 1526, in regards to the FBA lineage?
Are you here to
No,
conversate
I'm
with
just
us,
to
or
make
are
sure
you
that
here
people
to argue with
understand
us?
that.
Because
No,
I
I'm
brought you
not.
up here. I brought you
No,
up
I'm
here
not.
because
I
you
just want
are
to make sure
Black
there's a
American,
distinguish.
and I want us to at least have an understanding
Hey,
as Black Americans. I didn't bring
okay.
you up here to argue.
Sorry, ma'am. What are you talking about?
If you're going to
Your
give some
energy is
information, give all the
argumentative.
information,
I'm just
okay?
making
Don't
sure,
try
like,
to
I'm
set
just
nobody up by
confused.
asking a trap question. You tell us what happened that date.
Oh, that year, ma'am. That year is when the first Africans was brought to this country by the Spaniards.
Solani, it's still a date,
Yeah.
regardless. It's still
So,
a
but the
date.
thing is, I'm just
Cause she
saying,
trying to argue, and I'm not
Well,
what
here to
y'all
argue.
arguing
That's
about?
you're
I'm just
silly.
arguing the
saying that
man,
y'all guys are
Solani,
too many
It's so
people.
silly, and to
Oh,
be
bitch,
on
I'm not no
TikTok,
fucking
like
Pan
really.
African. Don't put that shit on me. I'm not fucking
but you're
Pan
arguing
African.
but you're